Summer 2026 Fashion Trends Prediction. The Hook, the Great Fashion Pivot. Welcome back to American of Trend. If you've been feeling like fashion has been a bit quiet lately, get ready because summer 2026 is about to turn up the volume. We are standing at the edge of a massive shift. For the past few years, we've been living in the era of quiet luxury and clean girl aesthetics, minimalism, beige palettes, and if you know branding. But as we look toward the horizon of summer 2026, that bubble is officially bursting. Tonight, we aren't just looking at clothes, we are looking at a movement. We're predicting the end of the boring era and the rise of what I'm calling the expressive renaissance. We're talking about a season defined by white gold textures, the return of the 2010s indie sleaze energy, and a color palette that looks like a neon sunset. From the runways of Paris to the streets of Tokyo, the vibe for 2026 is clear: be seen, be bold, and be intentional. In this deep dive forecast, we are breaking down the 5 megatrends that will dominate your feed, your favorite stores, and your closet. We're going beyond the surface to explain why these trends are happening and how you can stay ahead of the curve before everyone else catches on. 1. The color revolution, beyond the beige. Let's start with the most obvious change, the color palette. If 2024 and 2025 were the years of the neutral capsule wardrobe, summer 2026 is the year of dopamine drenching. The leading shade, Electric Wasabi. It's a neon-adjacent yellow-green that we saw peeking through in the Dior and Prada spring-summer previews. It's a polarizing color, but that's exactly the point. In 2026, fashion is no longer about trying to fit in, it's about making a statement. We're also seeing a massive surge in digital lavender and cobalt frost, cool-toned, high-saturation blues and purples that feel almost metallic. But the real game changer is the brown and blue pairing. Think deep, rich chocolate browns, what Pantone is calling chocolate truffle paired with an icy, translucent blue. This combination feels sophisticated yet futuristic. It's a pivot away from the stark black and white minimalism of the early 20s towards something much warmer and more human. Expect to see this in everything from swimwear to evening gowns. 2. Texture and movement, the return of the fringe. Summer 2026 is going to be a very tactile season. If your clothes don't move when you walk, you're doing it wrong. We are seeing a massive resurgence of architectural fringe. This isn't the boho chic fringe of 2014. This is high-tech, laser-cut and structured. We saw this at Bottega Veneta and Alaya, long, razor-fine strands that create a liquid effect when you move. Whether it's a fringe hem on a mini skirt or a fully fringed oversized tote bag, the goal is to create drama through motion. Alongside fringe, keep an eye on liquid fabrics. These are ultra-shiny, high-sheen satins and silks that look like water poured over the body. Designers like Kite and Magda Buttram are leaning into sculptural draping, where the fabric is knotted and twisted to create volume without the bulk. It's goddess core for the modern age. 3. The silhouette shift, the drop waist and the balloon hem. Now let's talk about the shape of the season. For the last decade, high-waisted everything reigned supreme. Well, I hope you're ready because the drop waist is officially back. Inspired by the 80s and the early 2010s, we're seeing waistlines migrate down toward the hips. This creates a longer, more fluid torso and a look that feels inherently more relaxed. Chanel and Chloé have both championed this look for 2026, pairing drop-waist skirts with boxy, cropped jackets. And if you thought the bubble skirt was a flash in the pan, think again. The balloon hem is evolving. We're seeing it in oversized trousers and midi dresses. It creates this airy, cloud-like silhouette that is perfect for the heat of July. It's playful, it's avant-garde, and it's surprisingly wearable if you balance it with a fitted top. 4. Aesthetic mashup, indie sleaze meets grandpa core. One of the most interesting things about 2026 is how we are blending eras. We are seeing a 2010s revival, what the internet calls indie sleaze, merging with the grandpa core trend. What does that look like? It's messy hair, smudged eyeliner, and distressed luxury. We're talking about oversized vintage blazers worn over sheer lace slips or high-end sneakers paired with tacky sofa print florals. It's a rejection of the perfect aesthetic. In summer 2026, the coolest people in the room will look like they got dressed in the dark, but every piece they're wearing is meticulously curated. Key accessories for this look? The statement brooch. Yes, your grandma's jewelry is the it item of 2026. We're seeing them pinned onto baseball caps, sneakers, and even swimwear. It's all about hyper-personalization, taking mass-produced items and making them your own through DIY-style embellishments. 5. Footwear, the death of the dad shoe. Finally, we have to talk about shoes. The era of the chunky, ugly sneaker is finally cooling off. For summer 2026, we are pivoting towards Sneakerinas and satin trainers. Think ballet flats with a sneaker sole. Prada and Miu Miu have already released versions of these that are selling out in seconds. They are delicate, often made of satin or lace, but functional enough to walk 10,000 steps in. It's the ultimate sporty clean girl upgrade. If you do go for a heel, make it a classic feminine pump with a twist. Kitten heels in neon shades or with metallic hardware are going to be everywhere. Closing thoughts. Summer 2026 is going to be a breath of fresh air. It's a season that invites you to play, to clash your colors, and to embrace a little bit of maximalist energy. Whether you're diving into the electric wasabi trend or sticking to the neo-minimalist white-on-white look, the key is to make it your own. So, which of these trends are you most excited for? Are you team drop waist or are you staying high-waisted forever? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video if you want more trend forecasts and hit that subscribe button to stay ahead of the curve with American of Trend. I'll see you in the next one.